Let's talk to Clive Lambert. He is a director at FuturesTechs. Very good morning to you, young Clive.
Morning, Nick. Good to speak to you.
Let's talk equities. Let's talk about the indices. 3 thoughts-provoking slides, hopefully. Let's kick off with the DAX. What on earth's going on in this market? This actually looks quite toppy to me.
It does. I think if you look at that weekly chart that I've got there, and you know the looks quite toppy bit is sort of almost over the whole course of the last year or so.
Yeah.
Looks a bit like a head and shoulders forming, doesn't it? Now, we haven't had the sell signal from that. We are sort of on, it's looking like there's a right shoulder of sorts forming there. At the moment, we're holding 12,086 in the futures, which is a key support level. There's an old gap actually dating back to May time, I think. So that's holding, and that gave us the last bounce. We retested that again this week, and we held again. So that's kind of propping things up. But if that breaks, we go to 11,722. Which was that low back earlier in the year, and below that is the neckline of that head and shoulder, that potential head and shoulders pattern. That is somewhere around 11,600 at the moment. So there's our key support levels we're watching. We break 12,086, then we can then we've got scope to test those levels lower down.
But the key point, no sell signal for you yet. Okay, let's move on to the FTSE100. Sideways action at best. Is this all about Brexit?
I'm not sure it is, really, is it? I don't know. And I you know me, I just look at the charts and don't worry about the whys, just look at the where, and for me at the moment, that green line on the chart, which is the 52-week moving average, is doing a job for us. That's at 74.30 around there at the moment. We dipped down to there and found some buyers this week. So and the last low, again, I'm looking at the futures charts here, the front month continuation, 74.21 was that last low back in earlier this year, and we're holding that. So that's the low from sort of June time, I think. We're holding there, 74.20, 74.50, big area of support, and if we break it, we can head down to 69.50, but again, it's holding up all right at the moment.
And no sell signal yet.
No sell signal unless we break 74.20, then we've got some downside potential.
Understood. Okay, let's wrap up with the S&P500. A clear channel there. Is this working well in terms of the technicals?
Yeah, we've got the channel. It's working well as far as just buy the dips, really, isn't it?
Right.
We had the dip of all dips back in February, but actually, if you look at that chart that I've got there, that shows you that we bounced off of some really a big Fibonacci support there, and the it seems to always try and always be a rescue job whenever it starts to flirt with the 200-day moving average, the green line on the chart there. So and now we've got this channel going on, and that channel says 27.88 is where we want to be looking for support at the moment. 27.88, 27.90 for the futures. We're holding above there. The dips are being bought. We saw it again, this week, and for now, again, another one. We're not batting against these moves at the moment, and there is on all 3 of the charts I've shown you, there is evidence from the momentum studies that things are getting tired, and that things are, there's these things we're looking at bearish divergence where the price is making new highs, or the price is fine, but the momentum studies are making lower highs and saying this is running out of steam. And so there's a warning there from all of those, but until we actually see the price confirming, and we had a go this week on the Dow, but it bounced back really nicely on Wednesday, and that's what it keeps doing.
Right, on that note, young Clive, thought-provoking, as said, thank you very much indeed for your time.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Clive.